Today I am going to explain the second experiment of compiler lab. Here we have to store all the identifiers with the initial values and data types to a symbol table. For this, first I use a package symbol table. Then I make a class value wherein we have two constructors. They are both parameterized constructors with different parameters. Then I have a function display to display the final values. In class symbol table, first I read a file. First it is read by a file reader. It converts the file into a character stream. Then it is read by a buffer reader. That is, it reads one by one the characters in the character stream. Then I make a empty string line. Then I declare a hash table. Of size 30. Then I read the file and store the value to the string line, and if the length of this line is not equal to 0, then I pass a line and the hash table as parameters to a function called check. In check, they will check what type of data it has. So first we are declaring many patterns. Key is for keywords, ID is for identifiers, value is for numbers, f value is for float numbers, etc. First we have first in the if condition we check if the line contains an equal to and a starting bracket. If so, it will be a function. So we have a string key ID, R type, P type. So here we'll have the identifiers, here the return type and the parameter type. The integer param is declared to count the number of parameters. So first I split the line and give it to an array word. If the first entry of array word matches key pattern, then I give it to the return type. That will be the return type of the function. Then word of 1, if it is an identifier, then I give it to identifier. Then we have to start a loop from I equal to 2 because the first two words have already been checked. Now if this word matches a keyword, we have to increment parameter variable because that is a parameter inside the function, and p type is equal to p type plus word of I. So if it is int a comma int b, int a, the keyword int goes to p type, that is the parameter type. Then a string p is created and the value of param is given to p. Then we are passing it to value to print the return type, the number of parameters and the parameter type. All this is put into the hash table. Then in the else part, this is the whole else part which is for initialization of variables. So we have two empty strings, key ID and init. First we create a pattern dot compile of key, that is for keywords, and p dot matcher of line, mk dot find. We are finding what is there in our string. First we create a string word and split the line. Then we create two empty strings, key ID and init. Then if word of I matches key, that is, it is a data type. If it matches ID, it is a keyword. If it is a semicolon, we have to break. If it matches val, that is, if it is a number, that is the initial value. If it matches fval, it is a float value, and if it matches cval, it is a cval type value. Then if the arrays key ID and init are not equal to null, we will put it into the hash table. Then finally, this display function is used, display of st. Here first the entire hash table value is moved to an enum. Then if the enum has more elements, that is, if it is not empty, one by one the values are moved to a string called key. Now this string is converted to value type. Then the display function of the class value is used to display the values in the hash table. So in the display function we will print the type, initial value, the return type, the parameter and the p type. Also we use a splitter function in this splitter function. In the splitter function, what happens is that if in our line there is a comma, a bracket open, a bracket close, or a equal to, it will be replaced by a space, and if it has a semicolon, it will stay that way, and it will the string tokenizer function will split the line according to the spaces. So our input will be a file. So in my file I have the following code: int a equal to 10, b equal to 20, and c equal to 30. Void add int d, int e, n equal to d plus c. So in my output I should get three identifiers a, b, and c with their initial values 10, 20, 30 respectively, and then a function add with two parameter types and two parameters. So the output of this program will be this. So here first they have taken the function, its data type is nothing, initial value is also nothing, the return type is void, number of parameters is 2, and the parameter types is int and int. Then we have three identifiers c, b, and a. The initial value is 30, 20, and 10, and since they are not functions, all the other columns are empty. So that's all. Thank you.